25 before the hour. Tongue-tied, twisted. We reported the other night that John McCain decided to raise his ass in the air and stop General Martin Dempsey from being confirmed a second time as Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman. Senator McCain, who is calling for greater American involvement in the Syrian civil war, said he is lifting his hold on General Martin Dempsey's nomination for a second term. And as chairman of the Joint Chiefs, he's decided to not to be the dog in the manger. Yesterday, according to his spokesman, the senator said the president, get this, quote, has the right to choose the team around him, particularly as far as military advisors are concerned, end quote. Was that only true yesterday, Senator? It wasn't true on Monday when you raised your ass up in the air so everybody could see that you were still a very important person? Did that just happen, that the president, whoever he is, has the right to choose the team around him, particularly as far as military advisors are concerned? When did you have that epiphanous moment, John? See, what got McCain's ass in an uproar was this letter from General Dempsey to the Armed Services Committee, the Senate Armed Services Committee, that listed the pros and cons of intervention in Syria. See, McCain is a half-witted moron. McCain had his brain scrambled for him by the people he was trying to annihilate. He didn't annihilate them. Some of the clothes he wears now is probably made by the people in the country he tried to bomb back to the Stone Age. So McCain is a very confused man. Very confused. But one thing he knows, he's from the Schwarzkopf school, boy. I'll tell you what, we learned in Vietnam. God damn it, if we would have put 3 million Marines and soldiers on the shores down there around Saigon and moved them north, hell fire, we would have won. Yeah, you're right, McCain. Although we would still have massive troops there and they would still be being picked off one at a time by nationalist snipers. Kind of what we would expect to happen in this country if we were invaded by odd-looking creatures whose skin was different from ours, whose eyes were different from ours, and who like to do bad things to our country, you know, like defoliate the Pacific Northwest. But I digress. So General Dempsey listed the pros and cons of intervention in Syria. McCain wants to relive his glory days before he got shot down as he was trying to bomb and strafe civilians. Dirty bastards. They're supposed to just stand out in the open where I can kill them. So McCain said the general's assessments, quote, are beyond anything that any rational military thinker that I know would ever contemplate. So he is calling the chairman of the Joint Chiefs irrational, which he probably is, since he sees military intervention as a solution. When has it been? Oh, I know. We beat the hell out of the Germans and the Japanese. We beat the hell out. Well, never mind. So McCain, knowing that he was an absolute failure. This is another Republican who's trying to please dead daddy. He was an absolute failure. His daddy was the chief of operations for the entire Pacific, which included Vietnam. Admiral McCain. And he didn't please Daddy. He embarrassed Daddy. Oh, Jesus God, I got shot down. Oh no, I'm still alive. Why couldn't I have just died and gotten it over? Oh no, Dad's going to be so pissed. And then the indignity of being held as a prisoner of war by the very people he was trying to murder. Now, remember what, again, I will go back to Justice Robert Jackson, who said that the worst crime against humanity, worst war crime, is the invasion of another country, which is we always talk about all those dirty Germans, what they did. What about the dirty Americans? What have we done? Several times now. And Vietnam was just one example. What, you disagree? You disagree? And please, kind sir, madame, tell me what the Vietnamese did to the United States that would warrant sending 600,000 troops into their little country, defoliating their country, poisoning their country, bombing their country. What was it that they... Gulf of Tonkin? Oh, that thing that never happened? Kind of like Hitler saying that the Polish cavalry was attacking the German tank corps with those damned horses. But I digress. So McCain, being an abject failure in his and his father's eyes, because McCain did not fly over various sections of that blasted country and murder lots and lots of folks and then come home all covered with glory and medals. No, he didn't do that. He got shot down by the very people he was trying to murder. And then tortured. Ooh, what an embarrassment. The son of the commander of the Pacific Theater of War being shot down, captured, and tortured. Is there anything worse? Quick answer, no. So McCain has been screwy ever since. And now he wants this chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to be much clearer and decide that the proper role for the U.S. in Syria is a full goddamn scale invasion. Where's General Stormin' Norman when you need him? Oops, he's dead. Send someone of Stormin' Norman's qualities. What did Norman do? Oh, that's right. He put 600,000 troops in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, and then pulled the chain. So that's what McCain wants. And since this General Dempsey testified to the Senate Armed Service Committee about the pros and cons of intervention in Syria, what could possibly happen, and McCain should know better. You know, when you invade a country like we did Vietnam and get your ass kicked, there should be a lesson there. I mean, the quick lesson is, do you want 58,000 of your young men and women, mostly men, killed in an effort of absolute imperialist futility? We are going to throw you out of our country, we Vietnamese. We will sacrifice whatever it takes. 2 million of us dead, 3 million of us dead to your 58,000. That's a hell of a ratio, but we will kick your ass. We will defeat you. We will throw you out. We will humiliate you, great world power. Didn't McCain learn that when he was sitting in the Hanoi Hilton contemplating his war crimes? Didn't he learn that? Why, apparently, no, he didn't. So he wants to see another horrific situation Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's just a challenge to Obama. What does Obama know? Obama's never been in uniform. Not like John McCain. God damn it, I was a fighter bomber pilot. Let me tell you about my old man. You know, my old man was...
Has used itself to death.